Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. And yes, today we are focusing on monorails, and this video it basically just completely continues on where we left the whole harbor situation in the last video. And so the monorail here, it goes completely straight over the roundabout, and the good thing about the monorail is that it really just bypasses all of the traffic congestion, just because obviously it's elevated, so it's a really good option. But the only downside is that it's quite expensive, which is why you don't really see it around too many cities. And on a positive though, monorails, they are coming back a little bit now. For a while they were really out of fashion, if you want to call it out of fashion, and like the only time you really saw them was for kind of short-term use, or like in a theme park or something like that. They weren't generally used for commuters very much. So but now you're actually finding that they're coming back a little bit, particularly in China and Japan, and a couple of other Asian cities as well, but mostly Chinese and Japanese cities. And the reason being is that, of course, their cities are really quite congested, so they're really trying to find other options to get people around. And so this is a really great option, just because, like I said, it's above all of the congestion, but it's really expensive. But then again, it has a lot of capacity for people. So what I'm doing here is making it go straight up in between the highway, just because I don't really want it to go in an urban area, because it's going to create quite a lot of noise pollution. So there's going to be a lot of noise every time a monorail comes past. So that's why, like, this part here, it doesn't really matter because there's not really much being built up here. But further on down, it follows along in the middle of the highway. Sometimes it goes underneath the highway bypasses, and then sometimes it goes underneath. So over underneath, I can't remember which one I do. I do a variety of both, I think. And it's probably not a good idea to have this go in residential areas. You can see it's quite close to those residential areas, but I mean, they already moved in right next to a really busy highway, so that's kind of their fault, so they should be prepared for that anyway. But anyway, I do have to add in the track through a semi-residential area, and you guys will see that in a second. And I'm thinking for that area in particular, I might actually rezone it for kind of like probably commercial or office space, just because they have a higher tolerance for noise pollution than residential. So it's heading directly to the downtown area where we have the major transport hub, and so that's pretty much where it's going to go. So just straight to the harbor, next to the airport, and then down to the downtown area, down to the city. And so all of the other transport options direct all the people to the downtown area, and they can easily just get onto the monorail and get out to the cruise ship terminal or the airport. So it's going to be quite effective, and that's pretty common use, pretty standard doing it like that in real life. And so this area here is actually where it's going to come through, and I remember I was looking, where should I put it? I was thinking, should it go over the train track there? So I tried it, but it just didn't really fit. So what I ended up doing, which you guys will see very soon, is it's just going straight over the top of a road. And yeah, and I'm not sure if I show you guys at the end, but I was watching just how many people were using it, and it's so many people, which is good. It's really good, because of course that eases traffic. And so anyway, continuing on with the monorail track, it goes over the mini highway here, and then it'll come down into the urban area. And you can see I was having a little bit of fun with the angles there, and so just bringing it over just to make it look more compact. And then it connects there, and this is the area where I was thinking I should upgrade the zoning as well. And then since we already have the tram track and the true train lines there, I thought, why not add in the monorail line right there as well, just to keep it really compact. Because you'll notice in real life, a lot of all of the train lines, they're not really spread out, they're always right next to each other, like how I've got now. So it's just kind of like keeping it simple, keeping it neat, and I think it fits in quite well. Just had to move those trees over just because they were in the way, and then of course got to continue the path over, but I think I had to raise the path up just a little bit. Yeah, I did. There we go. So there's all of the transport facilities right there at the transport hub, so it's really accessible for all of them. So that's I think it works out quite good as well. And I'm just adding in the I'm just adding in the monorail station lines right now, and then I think that's it. So now I think I'm just going to follow the monorail, and right now it's not at any speed, so I'm not speeding up the video when I do this video. The only thing I do change afterwards is I do upgrade the speed limits of the monorail. So I think the existing speed is about 100 kilometers per hour, but then I ended up making it about 130, which is, I don't know how much that is in miles, but oh, and then so here I'm just flipping the monorail around just because I wanted the entrance to be facing the harbour, so everyone gets off the cruise ship and they can just see, oh, there's the entrance to the monorail. That's really simple. And so yeah, and then I think I removed I didn't want any cars to walk on this, to park in this area here, so I completely remove all of those options. So you can see I'm just doing all that using I think it's the Presidential Network mod or something like that. It's in my mods and assets list, which I have updated, by the way, for you guys who have been wondering about that. And yeah, so now I'm just updating the speeds to 130 kilometers, so I'll just skip to the end of that because it takes me a little while. Okay, so I've updated all of the speed limits, and now this is the actual speed in the game, so I'm not fast forwarding the video at all. I need to move those trees over a little bit, I just realized that. And yeah, so it goes underneath these ones because I figured it's cheaper to make it go underneath rather than over, because I mean, going up you need more support and it's going to cost more, so just keeping it under. And you can see I think the speed is quite good. It's not really crazy. It's slightly faster than the speed. Oh, I need to adjust the elevation there. But the monorail, it's slightly faster than using your car. So hopefully they will prefer the monorail over the car just because it's faster. And hopefully in general they prefer this method of transport to get to the cruise ship area, the cruise ship island rather. And so this is where the airport is going to be. I'm not really caring about how this area looks right now. It's just like that just to make it actually function for now. But in the upcoming videos I kind of change the monorail and the train, I'm getting tongue-tied here, the monorail station and then the monorail line around a little bit. So and there's all that traffic there, but don't worry about that because I'm really just not focusing on that connection just yet, because I just wanted to focus on the harbour island first. And yeah, so we're just coming in now, and I think majority of the time you can see so many people right there are going to the monorail, which is good, but most of the time I think the monorail, it's pretty full and it's at capacity. And I think I added in a couple more monorails themselves, just because there's so many people. You can see they're all coming right there, and like I said, it's just easy for them to go straight from the cruise ship directly to the monorail, so it's just really easy for them, which is exactly what I wanted. And since the monorail is going to create so much noise pollution, that's why all of those buildings there, they're zoned as commercial, as tourist areas. And then you can see along the other main road there, it's a lot more just general commercial areas as well, so there's not really any concern for noise pollution in this area. So you don't want to have residential too close to this whole area. So I'm just giving you guys one final shot of the area. You can see the trains are almost in sync there, that's really good. I don't think I can see monorail. Okay, the monorail just left. And yeah, so it looks good. So that's basically all I wanted to say for this. It was just it was just a quick video of me adding that in. So don't forget to stick around for the next video, which is coming very soon. Hope you guys are noticing that I'm posting these videos really quick, just because I already have them filmed. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye for now.